Hello, everybody. How are you? I want to talk about something which I feel is going to be controversial amongst voice teachers, and that is assigning rep that is, quote, inappropriate for your students, but they absolutely love it and it's not harming them. So I realize that there is a difference between giving someone defying gravity, and they're screaming it out and they're hurting their voice. Like, no, obviously anything that's going to hurt the student's vocal health is completely out of the question. But, today I'm nervous about saying this. I gave a student, an adult student, we started working on little bits and parts of the Queen of the Night aria because I found out that she has a G above high C. Wow. And that aria only goes up to an F, as you probably know. If you know the aria, it's the da 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 da. If you're not a voice teacher or singer, that's the one from Magic Flute. And yeah, I just, I know that other voice teachers would absolutely attack me, and I'm just cringing just thinking about it because I realize this is like one of the hardest arias out there you can assign. It might be considered absolutely ridiculous to assign this to an adult student who would be considered towards the beginning of her vocal journey, her classical vocal journey. But she's demonstrated to me that she has this amazing upper extension. I thought from the first time I taught her months ago, whenever it was, that she was a coloratura. Even though she's mostly singing pop, I could just kind of hear it in her range and in her voice where her breaks were lying. And she absolutely loves this aria. I mean, just so like jazzed, like jacked, like so excited to do it. So I'm thinking back to me being in high school and my high school voice teacher, when I was a senior, assigning me Mon cœur s'ouvra ta voix, which is the aria that Delilah sings, the da 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 da, or you might recognize the it's higher than that, but my voice is sitting low and I felt like singing it down there. And as a high schooler, I didn't know what was appropriate for me or not. I mean, but it felt great in my voice. I was over the moon in love with it. We threw it together in like maybe 3 weeks for her senior recital. Basically her recital of all her high school seniors. And I have a recording of it. And I know I'm biased, but I sounded good singing it. Now, was I a dramatic mezzo? No. And she did warn me, like, hey, no one's going to let you sing this role till you're maybe 35. Well, guess what? I'm 40 now. No, I haven't sung the role, but it is beefy. It's juicy. Maybe in a smaller opera house I could do it. I don't know. But my point is that I loved it. I worked really hard. I memorized that whole aria in like 3 weeks as a high schooler in French. I crushed it at my senior recital. I felt great about it. And yes, I got some flack for it when I got to college and people there saw that it was on my list of things I had sung. They were like, this is really inappropriate for you, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? It didn't hurt my voice. You know what did hurt my voice was trying to be squished and shoved into a box that was too small for my voice, things that were too high or too small, or a technique that was like this. That's what hurt my voice, not singing rap that was, quote, too big for me. And I wasn't pushing, I wasn't over singing it. There's a difference. I wish I have that video around here somewhere. It's like a VHS tape, but maybe I'll put it up one day, not today. I'd have to convert it into a DVD or something first, probably. But anyway, that's my experience. I had someone, my high school teacher that I absolutely adored and trusted, assign things like that to me, and it never hurt me. I did give some caveats to this adult student today when we were starting to very slowly go through some of the parts of the aria together. I told her don't practice it really heavily for like an hour at a time. As we're building flexibility and strength and you're high, I want you to just do exercises that go up, touch the top note, and come right back down. So we're not going to be slamming anything up there. We're not going to be enforcing any bad habits, forming any new bad habits. So yeah, I just think students are so much more likely to practice their music when they're absolutely over the moon in love with it. So that's how she feels about it, and it's fine with me. It's fine with me to give this to her. It's not going to harm her. I know probably some of you are going to want to come for me on this, but girl has a G above high C. She is an adult, and I'm going to keep a real close eye and make sure it doesn't do anything to, you know, set up bad habits. But yeah, that's my 2 cents. Now, would I ever send a high schooler into a college audition with a heavy, heavy aria like Molka or something else? No. Or Queen of the Night? Absolutely not. Even if they can sing it and it's healthy and it sounds beautiful, even if I think they should be able to sing it, which sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, I don't send them into that sort of audition environment because I know that that there is so much heavy bias against that it will be a negative factor in their college audition. So we find beautiful art songs or, lighter arias. There are a lot of art songs that are just as dramatic and full and heavy as an aria would be, and somehow that's acceptable for auditions, and the aria is not. So there are ways around it, but that's my 2 cents on this. Yeah, I'm curious to hear what you guys think. And as always, it's always about the student, their vocal health, what motivates them, what makes them feel happy in singing, what skills they need to work up. Yeah, but vocal health is like, my number one thing, and then encouraging them too. So, okay, thanks for tuning in. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will see you later. Bye.